Happy Sunday. How is everyone doing? It's a bit late now for me. It's 11:30 here. So I have my trusted Red Bull here so I can stay up for a little bit longer. I can see that Haggis is in the chat. Good to see you. And Joe is helping me to start some comment if needed in the back end as well. I just wanted to share with you that the Danish media has finally caught up with the latest news with Scientology acquiring the big property in Copenhagen, and there's been news articles basically in all the medias in Denmark. And I just wanted to read one of them through, but I'll just say hi to you in the chat first. I can see Heather is here. Kejun Juju is here, sitting on defense is here, and Marcy and Anne-Katrine. Good to see you all. Let's just get into the article because it kind of, hi Kirby's mom, and Mona is here as well. It kind of just confirmed my suspicions regarding the use of the property. And Scientology has also made a public comment on the acquiring this property. So I will just quickly go through the article with you, and the news was broken by a media that is called the Christian Daily News, but it was then afterwards reported by every single major media in Denmark. So basically the headline says Scientology is extending their territory in Copenhagen with a purchase of 128 million kroner. That's a little bit confusing to me because on the document that I shared with you a week ago, I showed that the purchase price was 185 million kroner. So I don't know where the discrepancy between the numbers is coming from. But maybe it is the taxable value versus the actual purchase value. But on the document itself, it said 185 million Danish kroner. However, I'll just read the article quickly to you because it's in Danish, and I guess most of you don't read Danish. With the purchase of the property on Jernbanegade, Scientology has now addresses in 6 different places in Copenhagen. The religious movement Scientology has bought yet another property in Copenhagen. They have paid 128 million kroners for it. The Christian Daily News is reporting this, and it has been confirmed by Scientology's Danish spokesperson, Annette Rafstrup. The property that is located on Jernbanegade 4 is neighbor to the other building that the movement already owns. According to the newspaper, Scientology has now 6 addresses in 6 different places in Copenhagen. I just want to clarify here that Annette Rafstrup is not only the spokesperson, she's also the head of Director of Special Affairs in Denmark, so head of OSA. Annette Rafstrup explains that they have long had a wish to extend their current premises in the Danish capital. With the purchase of the neighboring building, we are going to be able to offer bigger and even better facilities to deliver our religious courses and spiritual guidance, which our growing number of members who are coming from all around Europe are asking for. So yes, they are confirming the purchase, but at the same time, they are lying that they are having a higher demand, and therefore they are extending their premises in Copenhagen. Scientology was founded in 1954 by a science fiction writer, L. Ron Hubbard. In USA, the movement is recognized as a religion. That is not the case here. The religious movement came to Denmark about 10 years later, after it was founded, and the first course was given on the Danish ground. Berlingske wrote on August last year that Scientology owns 10 addresses in Denmark, majority of them in Copenhagen. The others are located in Glostrup, Helsinge, and Karlslunde. According to the official property evaluation from 2020, the properties were worth 424 million kroners. And actually, I did check the value also in US dollars. So this is the official estimation from or evaluation from 2020, and it's just a little under 60 million US dollars. Scientology has previously had several million members, but the movement is still surrounded by a lot of mystique. So this is basically the news. And I'll just have a look at the comments, because what frustrates me a little bit is the very general, non-critical way of writing about Scientology, not about the purchase itself, but the way that Scientology is being described. And it's extremely frustrating when we're talking about a human trafficking cult. So I don't know what kind of comments you have regarding this, but yeah, for me it's extremely frustrating that Scientology is is portrayed in a kind of way where it's just a mystical movement, and ignoring completely the problematic aspects of Scientology. So there's still a lot of work to do over here in order to educate public and media. I will just have a look here. Who else has joined the chat? I can see that Irish has joined also. We have Janelle, Adrian. Good to see you. Matt is also listening. That's good to hear that you're not working at the Blue Building office again today, because you need to have a break sometimes as well. Let me see. Thank you so much for gifting membership sitting on the fence. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. I'm just delivering the news to you, and then I have something a little bit else to show to you in a little bit. But I'll just want to keep up to date with the comments, so it's not going to be way too many for me to read in the end. Anne is also here, just stopping by to lend support while I do some work. Love you, Mirjam, and the chat. Never give up. No more kids in Scientology, because it's a scam cult. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with you. So, yeah, Janelle, 60 million US dollars is definitely an underplayed number. I would probably double it, because I will show you later on what kind of properties we have in Denmark, and 60 million is not gonna get you more than half of those properties. Marcy is saying, yeah, I hate when they talk like it's a regular religion or a business. Yeah, I totally agree. I understand that news are sometimes just reporting the facts, but now definitely the facts and fairy tale has been mixed with each other, because just to say that there's millions of members of Scientology, we all know that's not true, and that information is publicly available in several places. So I think it's very disappointing that a news agency, Rizzo, is claiming that. in their press material. Let me see. Amanda is here, and Amy. Antics is asking, have I heard from Susan P? I don't think so, but my email is available in my YouTube description. It's scientologyupnorth@gmail.com. So definitely just get in touch with me if you have any questions or comments. You see witnesses here as well. And yeah, I think now I'm caught up. The next thing is actually just to give you an idea of the properties in Copenhagen, because it's probably a little bit difficult to comprehend the kind of real estate empire that Scientology has in Denmark, because we don't have so many streamers and people in different locations filming all the time. So I wanted to, at this time, just show you and actually also promote you Journey 2020. I don't know, Joe, if you have the link to share on her channel, but she has prepared, and she's continuously working on a Google map where you have all different Scientology locations in the world. And I have opened the page here, and I'll just try and show. Let me see if I can get this open up here. Let's see how it looks. I'll just check on StreamYard how it's looking. Yeah, okay, good. So I don't have two screens, so it's a little bit difficult for me to always be sure of what I'm showing to you guys. But this is something you can also do in your area. If you're familiar with Scientology locations, then you can get in touch with Journey 2020 and, for example, send information if you can see there's something missing in the map, or if there's another Scientology mission or another location that is missing in the map, or if there's something that doesn't belong there. So I'll just open or try and zoom in on the Danish one. And I can already see I'll need to let her know that there's an old Narconon location that is tagged on this map. But you can see that they have different kind of icons here. And for example, here in Karlslunde, this is roughly a 15-20 minute drive from Copenhagen. There's a birthing location at the beach. And we are going to try and look at this together now, because I'm not entirely sure if it shows the pictures here. But you can see it's this huge property. It's an old conference hotel. So all these buildings are Scientology birthing. Let me see if I'm able to go on Street View here. Probably not. That's a shame. It would have been great to go and show you, but anyways, I can make another video of the different locations. But you can see it's a huge complex, and there's all these buildings also on this side are included in the property. So I'm guessing there could easily be at least 200 people living there, if not 300. Because they are basically small apartments, and like we know, Scientologists have about anything between 10 and 15, 16 people living in the same location. Then if we zoom out a little bit, we see the location that Scientology has their continental liaison office. I'll just need to try and find it. So here they have also two big properties. So this building here is the New Era Publications. It's a huge building on an industrial area, and this is doing all the printing material for all of Europe, and I think part of Africa as well. So all these kind of small cards and leaflets and books and any kind of multimedia publications. I guess they're still making DVDs as well. Everything is being manufactured in this location, and all the people that work there are Scientologists or Sea Org members. So majority of them are Sea Org members, but they could be some staff as well. Then very close to it, if I just zoom out a little bit, I would say this is maybe like a 5-minute walk away from the location. They have another huge building here. And this is the Continental Liaison Office, Europe. And this is the headquarters of Europe. So I like to say that the AOSH EU is the headquarters of Europe, but that's more of the front-facing headquarters of Europe. So that's where the public is doing courses. This is for the top management in Europe, this location. So you only have Sea Org members here, and anyone who is doing courses is also a Sea Org member. So this location is not for the public at all. And it's also located on this industrial area. I'll just go back to the StreamYard for 1 second, just to get an idea what's going on over here. I can see Nora is also in the chat. There was a question. Let me see. Yes, so the Karlslunde location is where we actually crashed the Scientology wedding at the beach. Exactly. And I think when the weather gets better, I will show you. I will go there again and film, so you get a better idea of the place, because I have a little bit more of audience nowadays than I did back then. Yeah, and yes, it's a big purchase, the new location. Yeah, a disrupted wedding. Yeah, that was, you could call it that. You can actually find it on my channel, and it's a very short video. But we ended up showing up at the Karlslunde location at the birthing in the morning because we wanted to see if we were able to catch any of Balazs's old colleagues from the Sea Org, and there was actually wedding preparations happening at that time. And they ended up moving the whole wedding altar and the benches to their own property because we were there. So you could call us wedding crashers. Nora is asking, so each Scientologist will get their own space, or will this be used for publication purposes? I'm not sure what you mean. I was showing you the birthing location, and now I just showed this New Era Publications and the CLO. So actually the new property, so now we can basically move to Copenhagen from here. The new location, so this is also maybe 15 minutes away from Copenhagen, so it's very close. In Copenhagen, we have currently 3 different locations, 4 if you count the new purchase included as well. But we have the hotel here. So we have Hotel Nordland, which is a hotel for the public who is coming to do courses in AOSH EU. And it's just a 5-minute walk away from AOSH EU, which is located right here. And the new property is this building. So they already currently own this building, which is a huge, I think there's 6 stories or something like that. And you can see that, you know, even the front facing, when we go on protest, you can see it's huge property from the front, and you can see how far it extends in the back. So there's no way in hell that they have use for both of these buildings. However, that seems to be the case now, that they want to show that they are growing and that they need more room for courses and training. Thank you, Irish Smart, for the gifted subscribe gifted memberships. Thank you very much. Witness is saying, I forgot to tell you a whole bunch of stuff I had no idea about on your channel popped up today out of nowhere. Okay, that's good to know. Yep. So basically, they are doubling the size. The only reason why this is closed up here, it's exactly the same type of building. They have an atrium here, which they are using for events and lunch, for dinner eating purposes. There's chairs located, tables and chairs there. So it's just to turn it into an indoor space. So potentially they will do the same also with this other building. Then we have one more property in Copenhagen, which is located, again, very close to the water. I'll just need to find the right location. Okay, so it looks like we are missing it here. Yeah, so we are missing the location for the last berthing here. So I will need to let the Journey 2020 know that they also own these two big buildings here. And that's also berthing for Sea Organization. So maybe this gives a little bit better idea of the amount of property that they have in Denmark and in Copenhagen. It's very difficult to explain. And, when you are filming, you see one location, then you see another location. If all these different operations would be put together and all these different properties would be put together, you would have much more real estate than the big blue in LA. I know, of course, that they have other locations there, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of the amount of property they have, because it's actually quite insane when you think how small Scientology is. Oh my God, there's a lot of comments. Let me see. I'll just try and find if there's any questions. Emily is saying, I'm so frustrated that Berlingske couldn't even link ad info from their previous post that had the interviews and critical questions about the cults. Yeah, I agree. I was a little bit disappointed on the article as well. However, when I was on the website, I could see that it was suggesting these articles related to Cyril Chiquet and Robert Dam in the end of the article. So they were linked there. However, they were not referring to those. Yolanda is also here. Educational work is very important in Europe, and you, Mirjam, are doing it well. Scientology has filed civil and criminal charges against us twice and will take us to court. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Please keep us updated about that. It seems to be that the Swiss authorities are very much in Scientology's pocket, or is it because they are trying to protect the religion or a movement in some kind of way? It sounds very strange. Witness is saying, so Mirjam, you're saying these large parcels of real estate are sitting empty, vacant, tomb-like because of Scientology? Yes and no. So the birthing locations are, as far as I understand, fully in use. So there's approximately 600-700 Sea Org members in Denmark. Nevertheless, the new acquired building that they have is absolutely excessive because you will not have that many people coming to do courses. I have heard now the little birds have sang and said that they have had their eyes on that building for quite a long time. I don't see any reason for them to need more space for people to come and do courses. But of course, these specific operations, for example, the New Era publications, that needs to have a certain kind of setup to be able to work. And you have to think how much they produce this paper that is being sent all over the place in forms of books and leaflets and whatever they are manufacturing over there. They also have a couple of big storages right next to the CLO. So they are running a huge operation. I think the only thing they are missing is more public. Yeah, Nora, yeah, it's totally unnecessary. Seeing the amount of people that actually the public that comes in and out of the AOSH EU, it's totally unnecessary and excessive. It's just part of David Miscavige's little plan, I assume. How many Scientologists do they claim in Denmark? If you would ask them, they would probably say it's in thousands. I probably, I would say it's more in less than 1,000. You would talk about hundreds of active Scientologists, definitely not thousands of them. And that would cover the whole country. And there is also a Church of Scientology in Jutland, which is part of Denmark, but it's located on another island. Internet is a little bit slow. I will see if that's actually marked on the Journeys map. And if not, then we can also let her know about that one. So, okay, you can see it here. So there's a Church of Scientology in Jutland as well. It's just a very small location. I know they want to have an ideal org there as well, and they would like to purchase a building, but they are in the fundraising phase at the moment. So it hasn't happened yet, luckily. Witnesses saying, and also they buy these huge high maintenance buildings just to let them decay and can't pay power bills. Interesting. Actually, they have been doing a lot of work renovating these old buildings. So I don't know exactly how the birthing location of that old conference hotel by the beach is. I would assume they haven't done huge renovations on that one, but the old, very high value buildings in Copenhagen, they have totally renovated and used a lot of money on it. If you recall, they had about $10,000 of unpaid interest on to a construction company that was renovating the birthing in the heart of Copenhagen as well. Amy's saying it's like millionaires collecting mansions. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. It's just totally unnecessary. And it's also very much in conflict with the fact that they cannot pay their bills. And at the same time, they are acquiring these huge properties. Peter Anderson, good to see you. Nonprofit can't have too much cash on hand. That's correct. But I think most of the income that Denmark is doing in Scientology is actually right away funneled to the States, and then they'll just have to make the money to pay their bills. And then when they acquire new buildings, they will get the funding from the whether it's in Clearwater or in LA, the management, and the acquisitions are made on that money. So definitely it's coming from different accounts. Yeah, sitting on defense, Davy is definitely compensating for something. We can all think ourselves what that is. Hi, Lara. Good to see you. And thank you so much. Yeah, now it's being covered in Danish media. A week later, after I made my YouTube live that Scientology has bought a property for 26 million US dollars, the Danish media has woken up and written actually news about it, written about it in the news. Kirby's mom has been a member for a month. That's nice. That's very nice. And thank you so much. That is very generous of you. Very generous of you. Let me see if we have more questions. This was basically it for today. I hope you can hear me. Anne is saying, am I muted? Can you show me? Joe, can you hear me? Okay, sound is good. Good. Okay, good. That would have been funny if I've been talking to myself for the last 10 minutes or so. Witness is asking, so where is the large influx of Scientology expected to come? Yeah, that's all of Europe. So you have to think in Scientology, you can't do the OT levels from, I think it's from 3 and up. You can't do them, or in general, any OT levels anywhere in Europe, apart from UK, other than in Copenhagen. So basically, that will give a false idea of the number of Scientologists, because all of them are coming to Denmark, Copenhagen, to do their OT levels. So you have a lot of people from Italy, from Hungary, Poland. I mean, there's a lot of countries that have relatively large amount of Scientologists in them. Germany as well. Yolanda is saying it seems like they like to create Clearwater 2.0 in Europe. Yeah, it seems to be that they are very comfortable with Denmark being their home base in Europe, and I will do my very best to make them not feel welcome here. So we'll just need to keep on fighting. I can see Pizza is also here, and Selma has been a member for 1 month. That's nice. Let me see. What's going on, Confreak? I hope you can hear me. Adrian is saying that's great to get the news involved, because usually they don't seem to bring Scientology crimes up. Probably worried about some backlash. Yeah, I'm also working on changing that, and I am I am in contact with some people that hopefully will have some kind of influence on what the media is publishing, and maybe we can get some more media outlets to take attention on Scientology's abuses going forward. And Amy knows exactly what L. Ron Hubbard said. They think if we build, they will come. I think that's what L. Ron Hubbard said himself. So I hope I'm caught up now, and I can see Kirby's mom has also gifted some memberships. Thank you so much. I want to mention just shortly here in the end that we are preparing a protest in Denmark in March. And if you're interested in participating, please get in touch with me via email at scientologyupnorth@gmail.com, because I'm still working on the permits and I cannot give the date publicly yet, because I don't want Scientology to be messing up with my plans. So I will have to replan everything. So if you're interested in joining, whether you're located in some other European country or maybe you're in Denmark, please get in touch with me, and I can give you some more information regarding the date and so forth. At the moment, there's actually quite a few people that have confirmed that they will participate, and we're going to have some people from abroad arriving as well. So it's going to be really, really exciting to meet a lot of people that we haven't. I haven't at least met face to face yet, so it's going to be exciting, and I hope that we can also get attention of the media as well. So please do get in touch with me. I will make an announcement as soon as I have the confirmation, so I don't need to worry about Scientology sabotaging my special plans. Juanita is here. In Puerto Rico. They used and still does using a store natural medicine as Scientology place to do their study classes. Now they're trying to open an org. Okay, that sounds like they have a mission maybe there, and then they're doing some other kind of business on the side as well, because they are normally not collaborating with any kind of third party. I think that's it. Did I miss something? Any more questions, comments? I don't have anything more to share at this point. I'm just happy to see all of you here, and I'm also hoping to go out and protest on my own soon. The weather has been really nasty, and you never know when it's gonna rain, the next minute or so. So I don't want to take the chance that I'll be just freezing out there all on my own. So hopefully I'll be out there soon again. Everyone is thanking for giving the information. Thank you so much for joining. And I just wanted to give this little update because I think it was important to share that now the media has woken up here, and they are giving the news forward regarding Scientology acquiring this big property. And I should hope that Danish people are getting upset about this news because they are kind of fond of their own historical buildings, and definitely they will not be happy that they are taken over by a cult. So I will just need to keep on fighting here and trying to inform the public about the dark side of Scientology, which still seems to be a mystery to many people. So that's basically my plan. So I think I will go live next week, and hopefully I'll get to do some protesting as well. Yeah, that's about it. I hope everyone is going to have a great Sunday, and I want to thank Joe for helping me starring some comments, and all of you showing up here, and I will see you guys soon. Have a great day.